Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys a very easy strategy to trade cryptocurrency in any market, bullish or bearish. This strategy is focused primarily on helping you guys understand which way Bitcoin is headed, because if you guys know which way Bitcoin is going, you guys also know which way altcoins as a whole are going to be moving as well, which is going to be a lot of easy money flowing your way. Before we get started, if you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment them down below. YouTube has this amazing feature where now I can actually answer you guys with audio messages, which can make it very easy for me to help you guys out. And then if you guys are looking for any new cryptocurrency exchanges that give you guys some free airdrops or cheaper fees, I got a bunch of links down below. Check them out if you guys want to. Now, what we're going to be doing first is actually just zooming into 175%. This is optional for you. This is for mostly me, just so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing without having to zoom in. Next, I want you guys to go over here to indicators, metrics, and strategies, and you're going to be adding on 2 indicators onto your charts, all right? The first one is going to be the stochastic indicator. The second one is going to be the RSI indicator. And then you're going to see them both pop up right here. For the stochastic, there's a few things you guys have to do. The first one, instead of 14.11, we have to go to my default settings, which is 21.55. These are my custom settings. Nobody else really uses them, but they work very, very well, and I'll show you how well they work in a few seconds. Style, I want you guys to make the blue and orange lines as thick as possible. And then when it comes to the middle band right here, I want you guys to make it as 100% opacity and as thick of a line as possible. You can also make it white if you want to, if you think it pops a little bit more. Depending on what your background is, just make sure it's a color that very much pops, all right? After that, hit OK, then head over to RSI, go to the purple line, make it as thick as possible, go to the RSI based MA line, make that as thick as possible, then for the RSI middle band, make it white, as thick as possible, and there you go, everything's nice and set up. This is the basis of your strategy, and this is where everything starts. We're going to open up a few more things over the next few minutes, but they're not going to be any more indicators. This is basically everything you need, plus, let's say, a Fibonacci extension or a Fibonacci retracement level, all right? So, if you guys are on the Bitcoin weekly chart, which is where most of you guys should start, and you guys know you're in a bull market, here's the easiest way to make money swing trading Bitcoin. And then after this, we'll get started with the day trading aspect of it. If you guys see the stochastic and the RSI both having crossovers on the bullish side, that is going to be a massive buy signal. The key here is, the very big key that I want you guys to understand is, when the crossover happens, at least one crossover must happen below the 50 line. So in this example, you saw this crossover with the RSI happen after the above the 50 line, and then you saw this one happen below. 1 out of 2, that's all you need, but you need to have both crossovers. So when both of these had their crossovers, which was right here back on April 28th, you can see that Bitcoin for the next few months had a really good move, going from 94,000 basically all the way up here to $126,000 for really nice gains. The last time it happened before that, you can see we had a crossover right here. We had a crossover right there below the 50 line, and this crossover right here above the 50 line, but all we need is one, and you can see we had a massive move there, which is absolutely fantastic. The goal here is, if you guys know that for the next few months, next few weeks, Bitcoin is going to be having a really strong bullish move, you want to be making sure you have your longs placed on altcoins with leverage. You don't have to do heavy leverages like 50x leverage or 100x leverage. A 10x leverage or a 5x leverage, even with Bitcoin, is going to be fine. And let me show you what I mean. Right now we have this crossover that happened. We have a bullish signal, and now we're looking at something of, hey, where is a Fibonacci level that I can see adding onto this chart where it makes sense for me to find some levels of resistance? Because where it looks like we're about to break to all-time highs, of course. So when you do this, you can go to that trough, go to that high, and go to that low right here, and you can see if you buy right there, there's a level of resistance right here, level of resistance right there, and eventually right up here. Now, it's not perfect, but these are easy scale out levels that you can have if you guys want to just take your money and run, which is what I would say most of you guys should be doing if you're not a full-time advanced trader. When the market gives you money, lock it in and wait for the next opportunity to make more money off of it, all right? So here's where I would say things get a little bit more interesting. You can see right here, this is Bitcoin for September 16th, 2024. If, for example, I went to something like a Solana for September 16th, 2024, September 16th, 2024, right here, you can see that at that same time, while Bitcoin only ran up so much, Solana ended up running around 90% over the next 2 months here. And just so you guys have a clear understanding of what was going on here, there was a little bit of a different way of viewing this because of what was happening. So let me just draw that line on here very fast. September. There you go. There's two ways to do this. First, you could look for resistance levels on Solana itself, which you can see you hit the first one. Another way is you can be looking for Fibonacci levels like we do right here and see if anything hits one. At this point in time, it does get rejected off of it a little bit, but you can take that money and run. Or what most people are going to do, and this is what I would say works best, don't actually look at the resistance levels for Solana. Find out where Bitcoin itself is actually having the resistance, because when Bitcoin finds its resistance, Solana is going to find its resistance as well. All right, you can see over here, it's going to be within the next few weeks of each other. November 18th, 2024, that's where Solana found a nice little high. Go back over to Bitcoin, back over here. December, a few months, actually, it actually found the top beforehand, actually, so right? So again, you're able to find that, sell, and take your money and run. Now, when it comes to day trading, this is where I think most of you guys are going to have the most fun here. Because as we've established, if you guys have these settings, which is basic for RSI, 2155 for the stochastic, and you have one crossover happening below the 50 line and waiting for the next crossover to happen, guess what? You're in a really good spot to make some money. Here's the key. During these times where you're seeing these crossovers happen, for example, let me get rid of this drawing right there. We see a box where we go from the 28th of April until, let's say, around here when we start to see some bearish activity from both of them, right around August 4th. During this time, you can apply the same strategies and different strategies as well to your day trades, whether it be pattern day trades, breakouts, momentum strategies. Let's go to the 4-hour chart and just look to see what happened during this box. You saw the two crossovers happen right here. That was a good one. You saw one crossover happen right here, another crossover happen right here. And if we were to zoom in very carefully, you can see the second crossover happen right here at 1 p.m. 1 p.m. is right there. Still, it's a day trade, but that's what you're able to get here. That's the beauty of what you're looking for. Crossover right here, one happened below, actually both happened below, and you can see the move that happened up into a level of resistance. Over and over, you're going to see lots of different opportunities where this can make you short-term money if you guys have the ability to not hold on forever, but just sell when you start to hit those levels of resistance. Within this strategy, though, which makes this so interesting, is when we know the weekly chart is good, you also want to make sure before you get to the 4-hour chart or the 2-hour chart or the 1-hour chart, how is the daily chart looking? Within this, you already know the weekly chart is very bullish. Within this right here, crossover, guess what? You have some good moves. We hit into a level of resistance. If you're able to buy right here on the 24th, which is right there, guess what? You had about, 9 days and got around 4.5%. And at that point, you could have even held it a little bit longer and it probably would have made you 5% if you wanted to hold that length. But here's what's so fascinating about this, I think. During this, you're already holding a long weekly trade with some leverage. During this time, you're also doing small multi-day, like 3, 4, 5-day holds within this move itself to make money. And then on the 4-hour charts and the 15-minute charts, when everything is lined, you're also able to make money on those. So here's how you put everything together to make some good money. What you're going to do is go over here, and you're going to see right here, I can have a bunch of different layouts. And if you guys don't know, it's right next to your title. Do 3, but don't do the 3 side by side. Do it where you have 2 on top and 1 large one on the bottom. And here's the goal. And again, I'm zoomed in at 175%. I will make this look normal in a second. What you now have is the same chart you had copied 3 times. And what you really want is you just want to have these algorithms kind of set. or these oscillators set. All right. So first one, let's focus on this. This is going to be set up for your weekly and dailies. So for Bitcoin, you're just always going to alternate between daily and weekly just to see what's happening. Right now for Bitcoin, you're seeing that we only have one crossover and we're kind of in a bearish environment because on top of the weekly charts being a little bit bearish, the monthly charts are bearish as well, which is a little bit more of a concerning moment. But again, we'll come back to that a little bit later. Excuse me. So at this point in time, you have that and the dailies, weeklies and dailies. That's all you're ever going to have on this one. On this one right here, this is if you want to do swing trading with Bitcoin on top of this. And this only really applies if everything is humming and going along very well on the daily charts and the weekly charts. But if you guys see it, you can apply this right there, have the oscillators, and everything's going to look very, very nice. This one right here is where you guys are going to be shifting to one of two things. First, it can be something like a 2-hour chart, so you have to make sure this is good, this is good, this is good, so you're able to do even more trades. But what I would say is don't actually do that. A lot of you guys can do that. A lot of you guys that only trade Bitcoin will do that. But if you guys have the ability, go over and start looking at the Solana charts. Because once you know that the daily and the weekly charts are bullish, and you also know that 4 hours is bullish, you can trade the same moves off of Solana, right? And again, we're kind of choppy right now, so everything's not as easy as it could be. But you can see right here, if I were to make this into a full screen with the 4-hour Solana chart, crossover right here, multiple crossovers, right? You can see how it's been choppy. Again, we're not in the bullish situation right now, which is why you would not take that trade. But you can see how with both of those crossovers happening over here, we have a slight move. Over here, we had a crossover. It's a slight move. It's not enough to engage because Bitcoin itself is not giving you the buy signal. But what really works is once you zoom back out to 100%, this is all you have to do. Keep that on your screen. Keep this on your screen. If you guys have multiple monitors, just put it off to the side somewhere. I got a bunch of monitors in front of me. I'm only using one for this tutorial because this is the software that I'm using. But look at that. Now you have a clear understanding of whether or not you should be bullish or bearish. And of course, everything is reversed. If you guys find bearish crossovers on the daily and the weekly, you guys will start shorting during that time. Shorting. But you guys have a clear understanding of saying, hey, when everything is bullish on here from the weekly and the daily, that means I can go long on a long 1 to 3 month long trade. I can start selling at Fibonacci levels or hard resistance levels, or if there's some type of crazy news event, I can also sell during that. Once you're doing that trade and that trade's open, it's just kind of lasting, again, on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on Solana, on XRP, all these trades laid out with leverage. Then you can say, all right, I have some extra capital. Let me go put this into some day trading here. And by day trading, I mean short-term swing trading, which is like trading for a little bit between 2 to 4 days, 2 to 5 days. And you can ride the waves using the 4-hour chart, which I think is a really great way to do it. Ride the waves, and you're also making money there, and all the time you just have a bunch of trades working out for you at the moment. And then if you really just want to grind and get some extra money on your computer, you can say, okay, well, the Bitcoin chart is bullish on the weekly and daily and the monthly. It's also bullish on the 4-hour. Therefore, some of these smaller moves I'm looking at could be fun to trade. And when you do that, you might not even want to trade Bitcoin at all because the percentage gains might not be a lot for holding for 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, something like that. You may just say, well, I know Bitcoin may only go up 1% during this time, but Solana may go up 4% during this time. Dogecoin may go up 5% during this time, and you can buy Dogecoin instead of Bitcoin. You just have to make sure you do your favorite back tests, or you back test on your favorite coins you like to trade to make sure that when everything is aligned and bullish, is your favorite altcoin also moving with Bitcoin. If it's a token that doesn't move along with Bitcoin, this strategy won't really work, which is why it's imperative that you have this set up like I showed you guys right here, just to make sure monthly is good, check. Weekly is good, check. Daily is good, check. 4 hours good, check. All of that's good, check. Time to do some day trading and just hunker down at the office all day. Work. Watch the charts, because all you're going to be doing is if everything is pointing towards a bullishness, you're only going to be doing longs. If everything's pointing towards bearishness, you're only going to be doing shorts. And of course, watch out for clear levels of heavy resistance or clear levels of heavy support. Don't buy or short into those levels because it can be very damaging, especially if something crazy happens, like a news event off of support, the bounce will be crazy. But what's so great about this, I would say, is that if you just have a basic stop loss, you're going to be just fine. The issue with this is a lot of people want to trade when the signals are telling you not to trade. And we just saw what happened with Solana. If you try to take a trade when Bitcoin wasn't aligned, you end up losing money. You have to wait for this to present itself to you. It's only going to happen every so often, but during those zones of glory that we've been looking at, everything really clicks. And unfortunately for Bitcoin right now, if we go back to the main chart here, Bitcoin is actually going from a bullish situation to a bearish situation right now. We're seeing bearishness right here, bearishness right here, no bullish crossovers, and the whole time, even when we've had these bearish moves, we've still had something of a bullish MACD, but we're not going to get into that too much. But you can see we've been kind of stuttering here. However, if you've been following that ever since we started to have those bearish stochastics, when we've had those bearish crossovers right here and right here, we had really sharp moves. Crossovers right here and right here, doesn't look like it, but we had a sharp move down. We went from around $120,000 all the way down to $107,000. Again, even over here, the monthly chart was still bullish at this time, so it actually went up before going down, but we had another crossover right here, another crossover right here, and we went down afterwards. Really easy way to trade, in my opinion. It's just that you have to wait for these signals to develop, because while you're seeing this bearish move, let's just say from the last one right here, you're shorting, and all you're doing is shorting until you find some level of support, which in this case was just a Fibonacci level, which anybody could have put on their charts, just so you guys can see it right here. There's a few of them you guys could place, but all right, bounced off the first one, bouncing off the second one. If you're able to kind of see those levels of support and resistance, everything becomes so much easier. So don't make this harder than it has to be. Wait for the setups as they come along, and then you guys can trade your leverage with Ethereum, Solana, Bitcoin, whatever. But you guys will have a plan that works, and the only way it won't work for you guys is if you guys go off script, which is something that I know a lot of people will do, but you can always come back to this video later on and watch it again if you guys need extra help. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful rest of your day.